Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about solid waste. In previous classes, what we discussed about air pollution, water pollution. Now come to solid waste. What's meant by solid waste? How can we control the solid waste? You know, the population is day by day too much increase. Then daily usage also automatically things are increases. Then waste come from the homes, household, waste come from the industries, waste come from the hospitals, that will be increase. These are all solid waste. If we are not going to reduce the solid waste, there is no space. There is no space for disposing of this solid waste. Then what to do? How to control this solid waste? So solid waste, how many types are solid waste? How do we control this solid waste? That will I am going to discuss through the document. You can look at on the screen. Yeah, you look it on the screen. Solid waste. Solid waste refer to everything that goes out in trash. So everything that goes out in trash, that is solid waste. Solid waste comes from municipal solid waste. So municipal solid waste are mainly waste from the homes, offices, stores, schools, hospitals, etc. So these municipality people, they collected the waste from the homes, offices and stores and hospitals and schools, and they disposed by the municipality. So the municipal solid waste collected by the municipality people and disposed outside. You know very well, day by day the population is very increase. So for increasing population, then automatically solid waste also increases. So for disposal by the municipalities, for disposing, there is no area, there is no space in future generations, because how much population increase, how much increase the waste, for disposing, how place will come if it is increased day by day. So that's why the solid waste need to be reduced. How to reduce? To prevent this increasing the solid waste, they are going for the burning the solid waste, open burning dumps. But during burning time, the solid waste is not completely burnt. All solid waste cannot be completely burnt. So if it is cannot be completely burnt, then open burning dumps, I mean incompletely open burning dumps, serves as the breeding ground for the rats and flies. So because of incomplete burning, the flies, rats, those are all came here. These are all breeding for ground for the rats and flies, open dumps. So then they are go for the alternate, they are searching for the alternate. So to prevent this, they are searching for the alternation. The alternation solution, sanitary landfills are adapted. Sanitary landfills substitute for the open burning dumps. How? A sanitary landfill means waste are dumped in a depression or a trench covered with dirt. The waste are dumped in a depression or trench, means inside the ground, and it covered with dirt. That is nothing but sanitary landfills. You just look it on the screen. There is a diagrammatic picture there. So then some trenches, some depressions opened in the ground. After disposing of this waste, that covered with the dirt. That is nothing but sanitary landfills. So these sanitary landfills, is there any problem again? Yes, problem was there. What problem? A sanitary landfills means when waste disposed trench of the ground, trench of the earth and covered with the dirt. So the amount of garbage, especially in metro cities, has increased so much that these sites are getting filled too. So in metropolitan cities, day by day this much of solid waste increasing. So then every sanitary landfills are getting filled, then no space. That is one big problem. Not only that, seepage of chemicals. Seepage means leakage. Seepage of chemicals from the landfills and pollute the underground water. When solid waste are dumped in sanitary landfills and covered with the dirt, then seepage of chemicals from the solid waste, it can pollute the underground water and causing diseases to the human. Then what to do, sir? Open burning dumps, there is a problem. Breeding ground for rats and flies. And the second important one, sanitary landfills are adapted in place of open burning dumps. Then again it having also problem, seepage of chemicals. Then what to do, sir? They're searching for the any alternates. People are searching, need to think for alternate solutions. Then how to control this of solid waste? So then solid waste need to be categorized into three types: biodegradable, non-biodegradable, recyclable waste. Biodegradable means the waste which is decomposed or which is a breakdown by microorganisms naturally. That is a biodegradable waste. Example, vegetables, fruits, etc. Non-biodegradable waste means plastic packets, polybags, polystyrene, etc. These are non-biodegradable waste. Recyclable waste, plastic e-waste. So before dumped these are all, before dumped solid waste, the solid waste need to be categorized into three types. You know very well, kabadiwalas and rag pickers in the street. Kabadiwalas or rag pickers, they are doing great job. How? They separate the which is biodegradable, which is a recyclable, which is a non-biodegradable. Automatically they separate these are all solid waste, which is recyclable. After separation of recyclable, then biodegradable, non-biodegradable, two types. So biodegradable waste we can dump it for the decomposing by microorganisms. Then non-biodegradable waste, that is very, very important. So non-biodegradable waste is nothing but plastic, polybags, polystyrene. So this is the problem. So what to control, how to control this non-biodegradable waste? So day by day I told you already. When you went for the market, when you went for the shops, when you went for the clothes market or anything, of course big bazaar, so many, then immediately plastic bags, everything is used in plastic bags only. So then everything for every purpose plastic bags are used. Then how to control? Then plastic is so much increase. So to control this plastic, there is a big problem nowadays in plastic. So to control this plastic, eco-friendly packing can be used instead of plastic. Eco-friendly packing. What eco-friendly packing used instead of plastic means? Carrying cloths instead of plastic bags. Natural fiber carry bags instead of plastic bags. For example, vegetables, you can take the bowls. So such type of things when you maintain, we can control this plastic waste. Just now I discussed about this solid waste. When instead of plastic, if we are not using these cloth carrying bags, then too much of plastic. There is no space. Total earth occupied by the plastic. So we need to control these plastics. Instead of plastic bags, carrying cloths. These are the solid waste. Mainly here our kabadiwalas and rag pickers, they done very great job. You know, in streets you can observe that some people are collecting cloths, collecting recyclable things, recyclable material. They done very great job. After recyclable material separated, then which is going to be decomposed, that will be dumped into decomposed area. Then remaining things for controlling carrying cloths, so that will be used. That is a big source for controlling of solid waste. Next, one more important one, hospital waste. Hospital waste. You can, hospital waste, you know very well. The blood stains are there, syringes there, blood stains, syringes, injections, syrups, many were there. Not only that, many disease causing germs, pathogens, microorganism, bacteria, virus, so many. How to control? If we dispose it outside, hospital waste, if we dispose it outside, what happened? It's causing harm to the human beings because they are having pathogens, so they causing diseases. So what to do, sir? These hospital waste dumped into incinerations, buried in incinerations. Well, incineration means what, sir? You just look at on screen. Solid waste, hospital waste contain disinfectants, harmful chemicals, pathogenic microorganism. So then it causing diseases. So hospital waste, when we dumped in outside environment, definitely they are causing diseases. So the hospital wastes are disposed by using incinerators. Incinerators means the wastes are buried in high temperature, 1400 degrees centigrade, 1500 degrees centigrade. Incinerators is one of the method to bury this type of waste at high temperatures. Next, e-waste, electronic waste. E-waste or electronic waste. What is e-waste, sir? What is electronic waste, sir? Irreparable electronic goods, irreparable electronic wires. Irreparable electronic goods and electronic wires is called e-waste or electronic waste. So how to control these, sir? They buried in landfill or incinerated. Just now I said incineration means burning of these are all waste at high temperatures. So the e-waste also buried in landfills or incinerated. Then a recycling is the only eco-friendly solution for the treatment of e-waste. Recycling, how to recycling, sir? How it is possible? So during recycling, the workers are exposed to toxic substances present in e-waste. That is one big problem. There is a solution there, problem there. During recycling of e-waste, whatever the toxic substances released from there, that will give the toxic to the workers, harm to the workers. But recycling only is the eco-friendly solution for controlling of e-waste. Overall, e-waste developed in world are exposed to developing countries. When developed countries, the e-waste so much, then a developed countries export the e-waste to developing countries such as China, India, Pakistan, etc. So when that e-waste taken by these developing countries, China, India, Pakistan, during recycling process, they obtain many metals. They recovered many metals such as copper, iron, silicon, nickel, iron, gold. So e-waste are irreparable electronic goods, electronic wires or electronic things are called e-waste. So the only solution, eco-friendly solution, recycling is the process to control the e-waste. Developed countries having large amount of e-waste, they expose it to developing countries, China, India, Pakistan. So during recycling process, they collect some metals such as copper, iron, silicon, nickel and iron. Only one problem also there. During recycling process, some toxic substances when released from burning or during recycling process that are harmful to the workers who are working in recycling process. That one problem. But eco-friendly solution is a e-waste, this one only. If you have any doubt, you may chance to ask. Tomorrow we will continue. I mean next class we will continue the next things.